are places I remember all my life, though some have changed, some forever, not for better. Some have gone and some remain. All these places have their moments with lovers and friends. I still can recall. Some are dead and some are living. In my life, I love them all. But of all these friends and lovers, there is no one compares with you. And these memories lose their meaning when I think of love as something new. Though I know I'll never lose affection for people and things that went before. I know I'll often stop and think about them. My life, I love you more. Though I know I'll never lose affection for people and things that went before. I know I'll often stop and think about them. My life, I love you more. In my life, I love you more.
When I heard the song, the lyrics spoke to me. It was just about, people the lives that you pass, all the lives that you pass through your life, all the people, not just your family. I think by then a lot of people I knew have died. To start out my upstairs neighbor, and then my principal at my school, and then my 14-year-old student, and my 16-year-old student, and then my friends my age, and my father. The song brings me back all the people that I love, and people loved me. And there are other people I'm loving now, and there'll be more people I will love in the future. There's this feeling of life that you can't help that they're gone. They don't want to be gone, and you be gone too. So there's something about the song that spoke to me about thinking about all these people that I missed that I didn't expect that they'll be gone. But you know what? That is part of life. And I love that middle section, that piano. I don't know why that little piano section in the middle. It seemed to express the way I feel. There was a feeling of I miss them, but I know it's not something not only I can do, but life itself. People will die, and how much you loved them or didn't love them, you knew you loved them, and you know they know you love them. And the people I love today end up like that in the future too. Like a passing, I don't know, something about the song that spoke to me that way. I've been feeling that way for a long time because there's so many people die around me since a very young age, and I wanted to show how to put that together. It wasn't just like people younger or older. It's just everyone here, same age, younger, older, just student, teacher. They're just like people dying on me like constantly. That song really spoke to me and it's okay. That is what life is. But just think you have loved and they loved you. There are places I remember in all my life, though some have changed. Some forever, not for better. Some have gone and some remain. All these places had their moments with lovers and friends I still recall. Some are dead and some are living. In my life, I love them all. Out of these friends and lovers, there is no one compares with you. And these memories lose their meaning when I think of love as something new. Though I know I'll never lose affection for people and things that went before, I know I'll often stop and think about them in my life. I love you more. I was born here, but then I was end up in Hong Kong and then returned. So
Okay.
the uprooting and coming back, and suddenly came back. All that was strange. I met different people at different places, different school, and it just I went to two different schools, and I came back went to regular school and Chinese school, and then two different set of people. One
Mm,
set speak English, the other one speaks Chinese. So always going through one culture to another, people to another. I heard the song, I'm sure, much later, because in 1965, I won't even know the lyrics. I wouldn't
mm,
know enough English. So I'm sure I heard the song much later. And the beginning of Beatles, when they were Want to Hold Your Hands, and what's the other one that was very popular? Want to Hold Your Hands, and there's one other song. I didn't care for the song. I thought, okay, some teenager, whatever. But this was the first song that I heard from the Beatles that felt has substance.
mm,
That was just
mm,
I want to hold your hands. So that's why I remember it so much. And I remember so much that I like singing songs that I like. So I actually had memorized this lyrics back then. Um, so I don't know, it's just something at that moment. It was not the 65 though. I was a little too young to have thought of that. I don't. It came later. That song came later. Somewhere. This song, I don't remember when I heard it first, but it spoke to me right away. And I'm not sure why. It could be just thinking about the song mentioned about the past, the present, how you remember things, you don't remember things, they come back, they don't come back. And there's a line that says, in my life, I love you more. And the two thoughts came to mind when the song went by. One thought is, in my life, I love you the most, which is my father. But later on, it repeat again. I'm feeling is in my life, I love you more of the current husband I was with. Like I feel like everything in the past has sadness and has happiness. At this moment, I'm just really glad that I'm in love with you. That in my life, I love you more. I mean that at this point in my life, I really love you. But then there are times I feel a little guilty that the people I loved in the past, do they feel I don't love them anymore? That I love this person now? Do I, people who passed, like I can't do anything, but people still alive who moved away, or the ex-husband who still moved on his life. If I don't contact with them, doesn't mean they feel I don't love them anymore. So it was a melancholy kind of song, was saying that I went through life this much, and really, please, know that if I, you don't feel, if I don't think of you now, I had to admit it. But when I was with you then, I really did love you. I just hope you know that I did love you when I was that time of life. I can't help it if I went on life and don't pay attention to you less. But I loved you. I love the home I used to live. I love the home I'm living now. I love all the people who not necessarily the most kind to me. It doesn't matter. No one ever really was harmful to me ever in my life. So I love you all. I love everyone that I passed through my life. And right now, I'm looking forward to the person I'm with now because I'm very happy with him. I'm looking forward to more people I meet that I will love. But I will miss everything in the past. I understand it would go by. You can you can't go back and live your life, but it's there. And I hope when you think of me, you still understood that I have loved you as much as I can when I was with you. Think of the blessing of I have been loved by so many people. That you have
right.
loved. If you love them, that means they have loved you too. It's always it's mutual, right? So everyone you miss are all the people that have loved you. It just yeah. I'm being in different places, like going to look for my father in this village in China. He
Yeah.
passed away along. He passed away, so I went to look for his village where he grew up. So it's It's about places that people do have memories, and but there are places you can go back and find some memories, even if you were not there with when he was there. So places and people, it's very interesting feeling in your mind. You can go to a place with a person, but not physically, not necessarily physically. In your dream, in your wishes, and in his wishes, that we all somehow have met a different place and different time all the time. So there's no, in some ways, no past or present. It has
Mm,
everything in it. And so that music, that piano music in the middle, I love it. That seems to be just expressing that feeling right in the middle. Like let's take joy in life. Rather the person is gone or not, just think you love them and they have loved you. That's just enough to make you happy about life. And it would keep going that way. I would be sad that they're gone, but I will be happy that I can remember them. Yeah, this song has
oh,
a warning to it. And
yeah.
I'm curious, I want to look up when they wrote that song, what they have in their mind. What
Mm,
composer has something in mind, right? So I'm to the receiving end of the song. But I'm curious, the person who wrote the song, what's the person thinking? And
mm,
this song is everything. Is things you remember, place you've been, people you passed through, people you know for a very long time, people you even just passing by, like acquaintances. That's how I feel the songs. Like everything you ever passed in your life, every person who smiled at you, that you smiled at, it will keep passing. And you connect it. You can lose them. You can lose your past. It'll come
yes.
to your mind in and out of your life. You can't take it to I guess like it remind me how you can't take it too seriously. Meaning that don't make something out of this. It's just what it is. Don't overthink it.
Yes.
Don't over sad about it. Just let it be because this is how life is. And rejoice today that you have a good life this moment. Although you know the sadness will come, but it comes in cycle. Then you meet new people as old people die.